If you had your desires right now, would you be looking for them? Would you be out there searching? Oh, where is it? Would you be trying to do things to get it? No. You have it. It is done. Hi guys, it's Nix and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed. I woke up this morning and I had 100 subscribers. I think it's a little bit more than that now. I'm not exactly sure about the number, but thank you so much. Each and every one of you means so much to me. I love you all, and you are all master manifestors. I'm just gonna assume that from now on. So someone left a comment saying, can you talk about maintaining this state of wish fulfilled or maintaining the feeling state when manifesting our desires? Okay, are you ready for this? It's being. That's all. It's being. I'm sorry that it's not a 10-step process that you have to follow and it just really is this simple, but it is being. If you had your desires right now, you wouldn't be waiting for them. You wouldn't be looking for them. You wouldn't be checking the time. Oh, why isn't it here yet? It's been 10 minutes or it's been 10 days. Where is it? You wouldn't be doing any of those things because you have your desire. There's no waiting. There's no guessing, there's no asking, there's no going on 10 different YouTube channels and writing comments saying, how do I do this? Everybody, no matter who you talk to, is gonna tell you the same exact thing, that it is being. When you are being, you're not guessing, you're not asking, you're not wondering, you're just being. You are being and embodying the identity that already has what you want. If you were trying to open a door, would the door be open? No, it would be closed. If it was open, you wouldn't be trying to open it. You're alive right now. Tell me how you are trying to be alive. What steps are you taking to be alive? If you're alive, you can't not be alive. You can't be in two different states at the same time. You either are or you're not. You either have it or you don't. It's not both. It's either or. You pick. Whichever one it is that you want, choose and then stay there. If you're trying to get something, if you're trying to manifest something, if you're trying to get somewhere, you're not there. It's about being that thing now. Being that person who has your desires now, in the present moment. If you keep saying, I'm trying to get to New York, you're not in New York. Once you decide that this is who I am now, I'm the person who has that job. I'm the person who has the good grades. I'm the person who has my SP. Where is the trying? Because what you're doing is, I have my SP right now.
Where are they? Are they here yet?
You're instantly going back to being the person who doesn't have their SP. Everything that you're doing on social media as well. Are you posting depressy little quotes on your stories, trying to get their attention? That's you saying, I'm still not in a happy, healthy, committed relationship. Because someone in a happy, healthy, committed relationship would not be doing these things. No, that girl or that guy in that perfect relationship would be getting instant responses from their SP. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm gonna take you out to your favorite restaurant tomorrow. Let's go on a little date on Saturday. Constantly sending you forwards on Instagram or TikTok. Oh, I looked at this and I thought about you. I thought you would find this funny. There is no trying. That person is already in that perfect relationship. They don't need to be doing all these things, these mental activities to get their person to reply. You want to try for some reason to do all of these things to get what you want. Do you understand? Did you hear the sentence that I just said? If you're trying to do things, you're still trying to do stuff to get what you want. Meaning you don't have it. So how are you being the person who already had their desires? You know why you don't see any movement? Is because you're trying. You're trying to make something happen, which means you don't have that. If you would stop trying for 2 seconds and were just being and stayed in the knowing or the embodiment of already having your desires would come so fast. So maintaining a state of wish fulfilled is staying there. Because when you say, how do I maintain this state? You're basically saying, what do I do to make something happen? You stay there. You embody the identity of the person who has their desires. Madonna can have a thought that she is not a good singer or that she is not a singer. Is she not? Tomorrow, is everybody gonna wake up not remembering her? All of her songs have magically just disappeared off the face of this planet. No. She doesn't identify with it. She is a famous singer. Mike Tyson could have a thought, what if I can't buy food tomorrow? What if I lose all my money? He doesn't identify with those thoughts. He has a shit ton of money. It's just a thought. So if you have random thoughts or doubts and you just let them pass and don't identify with them, you're staying in the knowing that your desires are here now. It is that simple. I'm sorry that it's not 20 different steps, but that's all it is. Staying in the knowing. Wherever your attention is going and staying for a prolonged period of time is what you will experience in your reality. Whatever version of you are identifying with is who you will be, because you are being that person now. So if you say that it's difficult, it will be difficult. Being means it is done. You are with your person now. You have that job now. You have good grades now. You are living in New York now. There is no waiting. You guys are so concerned with doing things and figuring out the how and the why and the when and the where. That is not of your concern. You don't know that there are millions and millions and millions of ways how things can come to pass. So leave it alone. Figure out what it is that you want and decide that it is done. How? By being. I am that now. I have that now. I am there now. When you are being, you're calm and content. This is why I don't fuck with law of attraction. Because do you guys remember the rabbit hole of you have to feel good all the time. You have to keep your vibrations up. I fell into that rabbit hole. And God, was it agonizing. Because that's not true. You can't be happy all the time. If you were happy all the time, or if you only had positive feelings, you wouldn't be here now, would you? Because this is a duality. We're here in human form to experience duality. If you're sitting there worried about every little negative thought that you have, every little negative emotion that you experience, you are not being the person who has their desires. You're not embodying the person who has their desires now. You do the visualizations, you do the scripting, you do the affirmations, you do whatever it is that you do from a place that it is done. You don't say, I'm going to get this in the future. If you say this, you're always going to be the person who is going to get it in the future. You say that I have this thing now. I am with my person, knowing that it is done in the present moment. If you're being, you're not worried about the negative thoughts and doubts. You look at them, you observe them, and you let them pass. Because you realize they are just thoughts. Just because you have thoughts doesn't mean they will materialize. You have thoughts day in and day out. The only way those thoughts and doubts materialize is if you identify with them. Oh, I had this doubt or I had this thought, and so that might happen. And then it will, because you identified with it. Being is deciding either you have that thing or you don't. Either ways, you're deciding that in the present moment, which means it is done now. So if you're wavering, if you're looking for it, if you're waiting for it, you're being the person who doesn't have it. Being is deciding who is it that you are. I am this person now. I have this thing now, and then living your life. If thoughts come up, realizing they are just thoughts, observing them and letting them pass. Allow them to pass. Same for feelings. You don't have to be happy all the time. It's completely fine to be having a bad day. It doesn't mean that's going to affect your manifestation unless you say that it will. Because now you are being the person who had a bad day, and that will affect your manifestation. If doubts come up, it has nothing to do with you. If negative thoughts come up, it has nothing to do with you. There is no if, and, or but. Are you being the person who has their desires? Or are you being the person who is waiting for their desires and doesn't have their desires? Decide it and be it. And know that it is done. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I will not coddle you. I will show you tough love because it works. Okay, I hope you guys like this video. I know that it made sense to you because that's what I'm assuming now. Everything that I say, you guys understand instantly because you are instant manifestors. And thank you again to everyone who subscribed. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.